So, good morning, teachers. Per my promise, I have just come before you to deal with the most complicated and uh, most advanced topics of English grammar, in which the teachers make mistakes in teaching schools, or sometimes even the advanced students also make a lot of mistakes. In my 25 years of English teaching career, I have found that the most common and the most common topic in English grammar in which we all make mistakes while using is prepositions. Prepositions are of four types in English grammar. First is called simple prepositions like in, on, it. They are used as single. The second is called compound prepositions like unto, into, these types of inside, outside. And the next is phrase prepositions. Okay, and there are four main types of prepositions in English grammar. So I will take them one by one and distinguish the meanings, the uses of them. So today I have taken two pairs of prepositions: above, below, and under, over. These are very popularly used, very commonly used prepositions in English grammar. Just you can see this is the picture. You can see over, under, above, and below. Now the picture is making it all clear. You can see we use over and under especially to mention the position of the things. Like many a times you must have heard that the river flows under the bridge. So the river is flowing here and this is the bridge. River is exactly under the bridge, not here, not here. So you are just talking about the position here. But when you talk about above and below, you are mainly concerned with the level here. Level must not be like this. It can be like this, it can be like this. So above and below, you can see the aeroplane is flying above my head. The aeroplane is flying above my head means the aeroplane can be just exactly over above your head, or it may be just like this, left or right. So it need not must be. You can see over and under can be used when we are talking about verticality, at vertical manner, and above and below can be used in any manner. It is mainly used to describe the level here, and it is mainly used to describe the position here. So the difference is now clear between under and over and between above and below. Okay, so if you have any doubts in this topic, or if you want to raise any questions regarding these two prepositions or in their use, you can directly contact me, or you can also, if you know more about these two prepositions, you can share it here so that we may also learn more. Now in my next topic, there are around 60 to 70 prepositions here, and they are used like prepositions of place, prepositions of time. Okay, so prepositions are very widely used in English grammar. Okay, in tenses also, like in present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous, the use of since and for are there. As you know, since and for are the two prepositions. Since is used to describe the point of time, and for is used to describe the period of time. So I will be taking them in my next lectures here. So today, one more time, over and under are mainly used to describe the position, which must be vertical here, exactly over or exactly under. But when we talk about the above and below, it is not necessary to be it like this. It can be anywhere. You are just talking about the level here, and here you are talking about the position over my head, under my feet. That's all for today. This is my first lecture. In my next lecture, I will make more arrangements to make my videos more clear. I will be using whiteboards to give you my best. Thank you.